Alrighty, Kevin,
Yes.
we've done it. We've done what we've wanted to do. The Spider Y2 Banana podcast covering all of the NFL, hopefully for the full season. Hopefully we don't quit. This may not even be uploaded. Who knows how far
True.
this goes. Um,
Or we can
as you
do
can
it
see on the
like
screen.
weekly.
Oh, go ahead.
Or we can do
Weekly.
like weekly. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see what happens. I'm a full-time student, and Kevin's in the active job market, we'll
I'm
say.
fine. I'm looking.
But yeah, so we're hoping to do this for the full season, but we'll see what happens. But to introduce myself, my name's Garvey, and I am a Bills fan, so you know my bias. Kevin?
My name's Kevin, and I like the Giants because of Saquon Barkley.
Yes, and I guess it should be said that Kevin used to be a Jets fan. No clue why he was a Jets fan. I think what was it?
Was it
Revis?
Darrell Revis?
Okay, he's a
Zion,
player.
baby.
He's a fan of the players, not the
Not the
actual team. Yeah. Well. Anyway, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it for introductions.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to get started?
Yep. We're gonna go over our topics.
Yeah, we'll go as we go on. So the first one is bold predictions for the season, players, or even teams. So do you want to go first there?
Yep. So my bold prediction for the season is that Derrick Henry is gonna break the most rushing yards in a single season.
And what's got you thinking that way?
Well, in 2020, he almost did it. He was like shy of like what 78 yards. But now that he has an extra game, I believe that he's gonna break it, mainly because he's a beast.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how bold that really is. You're not talking like
What?
we're not
That's
talking
pretty hard to do though.
super bold, but I mean, yeah, for sure. But we had an extra game, so I mean, and we know how dominant Derrick Henry is. But I mean, it's definitely bold, Kevin, definitely bold. But let me raise you one here. I'm gonna say Michael Pittman Jr. has 1,000-yard season this season
Michael
with the
Pittman.
Colts. No matter who his quarterback is, I think he'll get a 1,000-yard season.
Who is the quarterback? Like the backup?
I think Jacob Eason.
No
is
shot.
The
There's no
backup.
shot.
But I think they're saying Carson Wentz is
Wait,
looking
is he the
sharp.
number one option? I know Ty.'s on team, but I don't know if he's injured or not.
I mean, even if Ty wasn't injured, at this point in his career, I would probably say Michael Pittman's. And Michael Pittman's a slot receiver anyway, so he's gonna get a lot of touches. Especially with that 17th game, though, I think he's really gonna touch that 1K mark. I don't know how bold that is, but I think he's gonna hit 1K this season. Do you have any more bold predictions?
I got Kyler Murray rushing over 1,000 yards.
Oh my god!
What?
You have Kyler Murray going for 1,000?
Yeah, I mean he ran like 800 last season.
Yeah, but they added. I think they're going for a more pass-heavy attack, and I think teams are going to play him for the run. So I think he's going to have to prove that he can pass. I think that's a bold prediction. I think it's bolder than your other one, honestly. 1,000?
I mean it's possible. Lamar Jackson did it.
Lamar Jackson did it, but Lamar Jackson's a better runner than Kyler Murray.
Who do you think is faster, Lamar Jackson or Kyler? I think Kyler's faster.
I think Lamar might be faster, honestly. And we could Google 40s, but game speed and 40 times a little bit different.
True. What's your other one?
I have Peyton Manning's single season record of 55 touchdowns will be broken. Now, I actually don't know who it's going to be. I don't have a specific person, but I think it could be Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. Any of the main guys could definitely break the single season record of 55 touchdowns. Last year, I think the highest was like 48 or 50 or something like that. So
What Justin Herbert?
no.
My bold prediction is I got Justin Herbert over 50 touchdowns.
Over 50 touchdowns.
Yeah. I think you can do it.
He's definitely talented. I just don't know if the team's talented enough. Is Keenan Allen going to have 40 of them?
Well, you got Keenan, you got Mike Williams.
If Mike Williams
Jared
can stay
Cook.
healthy, he's a great target. I just don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, that's tough.
Was it Guyton or whatever it is? His name is?
What'd you say?
The slot receiver.
I'm not too familiar with their receiving core beyond Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, really. I know they got Austin Eckler, obviously. He's a good passing option, but
Yeah, him too. Yeah,
he'll have some receiving touchdowns. And I don't even know who their tight end is now. Who would they get? They didn't
Jared
get Jared
Cook.
Cook.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the one that got Jared Cook? Okay, well. He'll have a few. He won't have a lot. Maybe 4 or 5. Okay. Well, I got one more. I have Dak Prescott throws for 5,000 yards a minute. Kind of on the lower end. I think he was on pace, I believe, for like over 6,000 last year. So I really expect if he stays healthy, I mean 6,500 isn't impossible for a guy like Dak Prescott, especially the Cowboys who are going to give up a lot of points because that defense isn't very good. So they're always going to be throwing anyway. So
Yeah, plus they got some nice offensive weapons on that side.
And I guess it also depends how well their run game will be, but I totally expect them to be just a big pass heavy team. And
Yeah, they didn't have their what was it? Their tackles last season, did they?
I think Tyron Smith did get hurt, and the right tackle last year, I don't remember who it was, but that offensive line's been like almost like completely redone. And Zach Martin's out this week, so I think they're going to be a big passing team this week because, I mean, I don't know who Zeke's going to be running behind, honestly. But we'll see how that goes. Those are my bold predictions. Do you have any more?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Well, we're going to stick on the topic of predictions. Let's start with the awards. I'll go first here. I have MVP, easy choice, Josh Allen. Big money. I think he takes another step. He throws for close to, if not 5,000 yards, probably around 40 to 50 touchdowns, rushing and passing. It could be like over 50 rushing and passing, honestly. He's going to rush for probably like 400 at least yards around there. And if he keeps his interceptions down, he's one of the most vital parts of that team. So
I believe that.
I think it's up there. I think there's other guys like Patrick Mahomes, obviously, Aaron Rodgers again, Derrick Henry, of course.
I think he'll be a candidate for sure.
Yeah, he might. I mean, he got second place last year, and that's something to build off of. So hopefully he does get it next year. Who do you got at MVP?
For my MVP, I got Kyler Murray. Now the Cardinals brought in all weapons for Kyler, but they brought in AJ Green. Who are their running backs? Got like James Conner and Chase Edmonds. Plus they're having DeAndre Hopkins. I think Kyler Murray's gonna rush over 1,000 yards, plus over 4,000 passing, and about maybe more than 30 touchdowns.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say something crazy with touchdowns. You're saying he's gonna rush. He's gonna rush for 1,000. He's gonna throw for 4,000.
I think he's gonna have more than 10 rushing touchdowns.
Good lord! So you think he's gonna have around 40 total touchdowns around there?
Yeah, around there. I mean, he had
30,
like
30
11
throwing.
last season.
Yeah, I just think his rushing numbers are gonna be down this year. I just kind of have that feeling that teams are gonna play that run game really heavy this year. But it's definitely possible. I feel like that's kind of a bold prediction. Because there's so many more, I feel like, dominant players. But that's absolutely it's definitely possible. That's definitely not like super bold. Who's your offensive player of the year?
I got DK Metcalf. This guy is a beast. I think he's just gonna catch bombs from Russell Wilson. 80, 50, 60 yards, touchdowns, and he's pretty fast too. So whatever comes his way, he's gonna catch it.
Okay. DK Metcalf, Offensive Player of the Year. So
Yep.
what's your season total? What do you think he's going to finish with? Receiving yards. Are you saying he's going to lead the receivers in yards?
I could see him do it. Yeah, I think he's gonna get more than 1,500 yards.
1,500. So you think he's gonna
put up like top receiver numbers for sure.
So you think he'll lead a category, right? If he's gonna win Offensive Player of the Year, he needs to lead a category.
Yeah, I think he's gonna lead it.
And receiving?
Yep.
Yards? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I have Derrick Henry. I think he's gonna absolutely obliterate opposing defenses once again. He'll have a couple 200-yard rushing games again. And the way that passing offense is in Tennessee now, it even opens up Henry to more possibilities. So
yeah, with Julio Jones, Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I think that's just a pretty normal pick for me. I don't think that's bold whatsoever, especially what happened last year. So, defensive player of the year, I took TJ Watt. I think last year he kind of got snubbed a little bit. He led the league in sacks. He's a great pass rusher, and I think he does it this year. So
I got TJ Watt too.
you have TJ Watt too? Okay,
Yep.
that's what I like to see. Yeah, see, I think he deserved it last year.
He's in like his contract negotiation, so he's gonna like put up big numbers.
Yeah, as long as he plays, like he's already earned. He's been back to back All Pro first teams, or or at least just All Pro. I don't remember if it was both were first team, but that's somebody who deserves a big contract. And I think as in a league where you can be your season could end at any time, you should try to get the money as soon as you can.
25 years old, which is crazy to think about.
Yep, he's still on his rookie, so he's gonna get paid pretty well here pretty soon. Hopefully before the season starts, but probably not.
I can see him being like most paid defensive player.
At least pass rusher, he should be.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably when Nick Bosa gets signed, he might.
Oh
break
yeah,
that
Nick
contract.
Bosa. That's right.
But that brings us to our comeback player of the year. Who do you have at comeback player of the year?
I got Joe Burrow, baby. I think even though he has his torn ACL, I think the O-line is going to step it up. They're going to protect Joe Burrow. And he has his receiver, Jamar Chase.
Why?
Okay,
You're
even though Jamar
laughing.
Chase had a bad preseason, I think he'll step it up during the season.
I do
as,
agree.
The games go.
I do agree with Jamar Chase having a better season. I just don't know how well that season's going to be. I expect around 600 yards probably. I'm not expecting anything crazy from Jamar Chase. Neither am I expecting anything crazy from the Bengals in general. I don't think Joe Burrow is going to have an insane season, especially with that same offensive line. I think he's going to be running a lot. I think they're going to be punting a lot, and I think they're going to be losing a lot. So, unfortunately, I don't agree with it, but it would take a lot. He was doing decent. I mean, you can go find all sorts of criticisms on him, but hopefully he can play a full season. We can really see him. My comeback player of the year is Dak Prescott. I think that's really easy for me. If he plays a full season, I had him going over 5,000 yards, and I think he's going to do it fairly easily. 17 games. I think he's going to have a great year, stay healthy, and hopefully do that, man. I think he seems like a good dude. I think he deserves it. He got paid, and unfortunately he got hurt right after that happened. So
only time will tell. Well, we can stay healthy.
Only time will tell. Obviously, with all these predictions. So I like my picks a lot. I think they're fairly easy picks on all of them, or safe picks rather. Josh Allen, Henry, T.J. Watt, Dak Prescott, all those. I'm not certainly gonna make a guess on who the Walter Payton Man of the Year is gonna be. Did you make one?
Oh no, not really.
Okay, yeah, I don't think we should be going for that one. You got anything else?
You want to do Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, we can do the Rookies of the Year. Who do you think they do offense and defense, don't they? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go offense here. You go offense first.
I think Kyle Pitts.
Ooh, that's a good
He's
one.
a big man. He's on the Falcons. I mean, who else are they gonna throw to besides Calvin Ridley? And I think with his skill set, he's gonna be vital to Matt Ryan, throwing him the ball a lot, getting those check downs, and getting those run yards after catch or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's a good pick. It's certainly possible, obviously, but I just think that for a tight end to win it, he's going to really have to get close to 1,000 yards and a bunch of touchdowns. So I just don't know how plausible that's going to be. So for me, I think it's going to be a quarterback, and it could be someone like Mac Jones or Zach Wilson, who are going to be starting right out the gate. It's going to be easier for them to win Rookie of the Year because they're offensive players. So if any of them do remotely well, they'll be pretty much handed Rookie of the Year.
I mean, it'll be hard. That division's defense is so tough.
I think they're both not set up very well. Zach Wilson set up better than Mac Jones, I think, offensively. I think Mac Jones has two good tight ends, and then the receivers kind of just drop off, really.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big fan of their offensive situation for either team. But Zach Wilson, I really love the Corey Davis signing, and then they still have Crowder. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That receiver they drafted last year. I can't think of his name right now.
Oh, Elijah Moore.
Mims? No, Denzel
Or
Mims,
Mims?
right? Yeah. We'll see if he makes another step this year. If he takes a step this year, so that's who I have. Offense. I think it'll be a quarterback. I don't really have set on one. I would like to see them play. But as a prediction, if I went right now, if Justin Fields or Trey Lance start before Week 4, I think it'll be one of them because they're going to get rushing yards as well.
Yeah, I can see that.
So if I had to give an official one, I'd probably bet that Justin Fields gets the ball if Andy Dalton doesn't play well between weeks 1 and 4. So I'll just say Justin Fields for the fun of it.
Okay. What about defensive rookie of the year?
For me, I'm not really sure. I really like what I saw from Patrick Surtain in the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
The defense is just so hard for any position. So this one's just kind of a toss-up for me. I'm just gonna say Patrick Surtain. I think he showed a lot in the preseason, and he just looks. He was a good college or corner in college, so he's definitely my pick as far as I can tell. I'm not really huge on anybody on defense.
I got Micah Parsons, mainly because Cowboys defense does kind of suck, and he's gonna be the person to step up and make all the plays.
Yeah, he'll get a lot of. He should get. He should be second in tackles behind Jalen Smith, barring any injuries, and he should get some sacks too. He might have like a 6-sack season. That'd be pretty solid as a rookie. But
He seems to have like the most tackles on the team.
Even over Jalen Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah, that's definitely a good one. I actually like that pick a lot because I think linebackers and pass rushers. I mean, if you have a double-digit sack season as a rookie or something like that, like that's really easy for someone to pick.
Yep.
So that's a good, solid pick. On the topic of rookies, let's just go into our next one. Do you have any predictions for any rookies for this year, like good or bad?
I got Kyle Pitts over 1,000 yards. I think he can do it.
Oh wow.
There's not many tight ends that get over 1,000 yards, but I think with Kyle Pitts, he's like pretty unique. I think he can do it.
I'm gonna sneeze.
What do you got?
A sneeze coming. All right, went away. All right. So I didn't really put like predictions per se, but I like some of these rookies. I really like Jalen Waddle with the Dolphins. Him and Devontae Parker, I think, are going to be a good combination. I do like Devontae Smith.
He's kind of like up in the
even
air.
with Tua, because I'm not huge on Tua either. I think he'll have a solid season, just because how talented he is and how fast he is. I also like Devontae Smith. I liked him coming out of college. I thought he would be the number one receiver taken.
Mm-hmm.
People like the size and athleticism a little bit more, so. But he's a great route runner. I didn't see a lot from him in the preseason, at least like personally. Like, I'm not saying he didn't do a lot in the preseason. I really don't know if he did a lot. So hopefully during the season he performs well.
I think Najee Harris is going to put up like 1,000-yard numbers. He's going to produce like something similar to Saquon. He's going to go off. Yeah,
that's a good pick for sure.
He's going to be a beast.
He's going to be a workhorse with that team, especially well, they've said they're not going to be a huge dink and dunk team this year. They're going to try to air the ball out a little bit more, but I think he's going to get the ball a lot, and I think he's going to dump it down to Najee Harris a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a good pick. I think that's pretty feasible. For some of the other guys, I think Mac Jones will be decent. Zach Wilson will be decent. I really like Gregory Rousseau for the Bills, being a little biased here, but in the preseason he looked pretty solid. So he's probably gonna be running with the second group at first, at least. So I expect big things from him, man. 10.5, like over 10 sacks in Miami in 2019. Opted out in the 2020 season, and he was still our highest draft pick. So I expect some big things from him, and I think he will. I think he will perform.
I'll put it out there. I think Justin Fields is gonna start, and if he does, I think he might get over like be reasonable. I'll be like 25 touchdowns.
Are you saying start week 1 or like he'll eventually start?
He'll eventually start.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I would say I'm pretty sure they already said Andy Dalton starting week 1, but yeah, that's not bad. I think that's good for me. You have any other rookies you want to talk about?
From what I like Ramondre Stevenson from the Patriots.
Okay.
I think he put up like nasty numbers on Patriots. Made some like impressive plays.
Okay.
Who else?
Wasn't that guy on the Saints? Was he a rookie? That receiver who was playing well with Jameis Winston?
Oh, Marquez. Wait, no. He's like
I can't think of his name.
M something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him. He looks pretty promising.
If he's a rookie, I mean, I'm not 100% sure. He might have been undrafted. I kind of like the way he was looking, especially with the connection with Jameis Winston. So
Yeah.
he's someone to look out for sure. Maybe even in fantasy, we'll see how that goes. Anybody else?
I can see Nico Collins doing some on the Texans. 'Cause, like, I don't know who the Texans going to throw it to besides what's his
Brandon
name?
Cooks?
Brandon Cooks, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That team is so. I almost picked up Brandon Cooks just because who else are they going to throw to other than Brandon Cooks, but he's got some injury history and I don't know. I think he might get really used out there. So we'll see what happens with that team.
Yeah.
I'm really just not high on that team in general. So
They're rebuilding for sure.
Yeah, didn't they just trade somebody today?
Yeah,
They traded
Bradley
one of their
Roby.
corners. Yeah,
Saints.
so tough. I'm ready to move on if you
Yeah,
are.
let's move on.
Let's do division picks.
All right.
So we'll start in the AFC. For me, I'm going to start with the AFC East easily. Bills. I think the Dolphins probably get second place. I think we win it by 4 or 5 games. I think the Dolphins are decent and their defense is pretty solid, but with that uncertainty with Tua and that offense, I think the Bills take it again.
Yeah, I got the Bills too, and I think I got the Jets coming in second.
The
I think-
Jets?
Yeah, I mean, even though they are the Jets, I feel like with this new coach and like everything that's going on with the new team and like young QB, I feel like they can be like a promising team.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So let's go AFC North. I have the Ravens.
Interesting.
Why is that interesting?
I got the Browns.
I'm assuming you probably have Ravens second.
Yeah.
I have Browns coming in second. I just think the Ravens are more proven, and the Browns definitely have a good team, and they have some players coming off of some injuries. Their defense, their front seven is great, but the Ravens also have a pretty solid front seven, and they did lose some players like Matthew Judon, but I still think I want to see more from the Browns offense before I'm ready to give them the division. So I went with the Ravens.
I picked the Browns, man, because they got Nick Chubbs, Reem Hunt. I mean, even though they run the ball a lot, and plus they got like outside weapons like for threat and OBJ. I mean, they got like everything you want in like an offensive
On
team.
paper, they might be the best team in football. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they don't play like they don't even play like a top 5 team in football.
It depends if Baker Mayfield can play.
That's
If
what
he
it all
does
comes
really
down
well,
to. Yep.
then the Browns do well.
Okay. I mean, I think it's a fair pick. AFC South, I think that's a no doubt for me. Titans with the Colts coming in second.
Yeah, same here. What, Colts coming in seconds?
Yeah. What you think?
Debatable.
Jacksonville's?
I feel like Jacksonville could do something.
Colts have a great defense. I think they'll just be better. There's some uncertainty with the Jacksonville Jaguars offense, and they lost their first round pick ETN, their other first round pick ETN. James Robinson's a stud, but I would like to see ETN playing.
I think it all comes down to Trevor Lawrence. If he does well, I believe that the Jags come in second.
I think the Jags will come in third. I think they'll be around like a 7 and 10 range. So I think they'll be decent. I don't think they're going to be great. I don't have them make them playoffs. And then AFC West, pretty easy for me. I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs.
I
Chiefs
think
and
I
then
have the
Chargers.
I think I have the Broncos coming in second there, even with
Broncos.
Teddy Bridgewater. I think that
Eddie
defense
Two
coming
Gloves.
back. Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater is a very average quarterback, and I really like him. But that defense is going to carry them. If Von Miller stays healthy, man, that's he's probably having double digit sack season.
Yeah, I can see the Broncos coming in second. I mean, like
I want to see more
Eddie,
from the
he gave
Chargers. They
like
didn't draft an offensive lineman.
true.
They didn't get one. That's one of the reasons I don't like the Bengals moves. They drafted Jamar Chase in the first round. I mean, the Chargers made some moves, but I mean, Justin Herbert was also being chased like crazy. I just didn't see like a significant improvement.
I think Chargers got a good defense going on. I might be carrying them. Plus
They
with
have
their Justin
they
Herbert.
definitely have a solid defense, yeah, for sure. I mean, with Derwin James coming back too, that's definitely
That's huge.
he's the leader of their defense, and he's one of the best safeties in the league. Can play box, can play zone, can play man. So I definitely get that.
Mm-hmm.
NFC, let's go to the North. I have the Packers.
Yeah, Packers.
I think maybe the Bears are second, but I don't know if any other team in that division makes the. Maybe the Vikings. I don't think any of them make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the Vikings. They like. What's
It really
the
comes down to
name?
Kirk Cousins on that team.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do. He could have a great season and leads them to the playoffs, wild card wise, but
He's so
last year,
inconsistent. I
yeah,
feel like.
I'm not a huge fan. Yeah, I don't know. Bears, I think Justin Fields could take them for sure, but
I don't
we'll
think so. I
see.
think it'll
We'll
be like
see.
close game. Like he'll do
They have
well.
they have a solid roster, so we'll see how that
True.
goes. It really just depends on the quarterback play there, if they make the playoffs or not. But I don't think anyone takes the Packers unless something like injuries wise happens.
Yeah.
Bucks in the South. I think that's pretty easy. That's the safe pick.
Yeah, the Bucks.
Second. Who do you have second?
I got Panthers. I think Sam Darnold is a good QB, and with like the right coach and offensive scheme, I think he could be like really good. Plus
I do as
CMC's
well.
coming back.
Yeah, I like Sam Darnold even when he was on the Jets. I thought he was like Josh Allen his first year. He didn't have anybody to work with, and then they didn't give him anybody to work with until kind of his last season when he finally got like Jamison Crowder. Jamison Crowder's a stud, but I just think they didn't build around him. And the Panthers kind of have a good roster around them. They don't have the greatest offensive line, and they have some solid receivers with Robbie Anderson there and DJ Chark, right? And
Oh, it's DJ Moore and
DJ Moore, yeah.
who's the other one?
Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, and they don't have Ted Ginn anymore, do they? It's
No.
oh god, Ted Ginn, didn't he just get hurt again for the Packers?
I don't know. I didn't know he was still playing. I thought he.
I'm pretty because I think he was injured last year, and then I think he just got injured again this year or something. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, like I just think the Panthers are a solid team, and I'm just not like sold on the Saints. Even though I do like James Winston, maybe they get the wild card spot but with Michael Thomas missing upwards of like 6 weeks, I just don't know.
Yeah, I mean the Saints are. Yeah, I don't see the Saints being up there honestly. James Winston, I just don't like James Winston. He's just too. He's just
He had
such a
he had
toss-up.
LASIK. He had LASIK, bro. He's gonna be good.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see.
And then the East was kind of a toss-up for me between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. I took Washington, but Dallas comes in close in second.
I got Cowboys first. If Dak Prescott, as you said, can stay healthy, if anyone on the team can stay healthy, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I just think Washington has a better overall roster. So, it really comes down to obviously Ryan Fitzpatrick, but I mean, he's shown he can be an average to just slightly above average quarterback. So, if he does that team should go to the playoffs with that defense.
I think the defense is pretty nasty.
Yeah, they have an elite defense. So,
Yeah.
and in the AFC West, I have the Rams.
I got the Cardinals. I believe in the Cardinals.
I think my second team there is the 49ers.
That's your second team?
Yeah.
I got the Seahawks. I mean, true and try it again. I mean, it's Russell Wilson.
It's a great division, though. I think we should say that.
Yeah.
It's the best division in football. So
Very competitive.
I have the Rams coming in first, though, and then the Niners in second.
I don't know what Matthew Stafford's gonna do on the Rams.
Great.
I think he'll do all right.
I love Matthew Stafford. I love him a lot. So hopefully he does well. All right. Well, let's just hop in to our last prediction, or like our big prediction, and that's your way too early Super Bowl pick. Who's going to be playing in it and who wins?
I got the Browns and the Packers. I think the Packers are gonna beat up the Bucks. What? Dude, I honestly believe the Browns are gonna go to the Super Bowl. I mean, they had a really, I don't know if it was a close game against the Chiefs, but
Yeah, after Patrick Mahomes got hurt, and then they lost to Chad Henne.
all right,
Come
I think
on.
that's gonna fuel them up, and that's gonna like, yeah, I just like the Browns, right?
Look, I love Baker Mayfield, but he hasn't shown that he's going to be the quarterback to lead their team, and they've built so much around him with the defense and the offense. But I'm just not. I'm not sold. So I guess we'll see how that goes. I mean, it's definitely not like a terrible pick. They're probably like a top 4, top 5 team in the AFC. So, but for me, I have the Bills, or the Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens above them. Like I said, I have the Ravens above them until they show that they're a better team.
Interesting.
So who wins? Did you say who won?
Yeah, I got Browns versus Packers, and the Browns winning.
The Browns win the Super Bowl
I think
too?
the Browns are gonna win the Super Bowl. This is the year.
All right, who goes off in the Super Bowl?
Who goes off on each team or just overall?
Just for the Browns. Who wins?
For the
Who
Browns,
cares who
I think
goes off
Nick
for the
Chubb's
Packers?
gonna carry that offense. As long as he stay healthy, of course. But then again, they got backup Kareem Hunt.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go super unbiased, totally legit, real pick. Bills, Bucks. I think the Bucks actually make it back again this year. They brought the same team back, and as long as they stay healthy, I mean, it comes down to Tom Brady and how well he plays. So, I have the Bills, Bucks, and I have the Bills winning, getting their first Super Bowl ever, and I will be alive to witness it. I can't wait. Josh Allen does amazing. He rushes, or he probably throws for around 300 yards and 800 touchdowns. And Tre'Davious,
close game against the Chiefs, right?
It was kind of close. There might have been like a garbage touchdown or something like that. I just remember, after certain points, I just remember being like, "Dang, it's over. Like, we're not going to win this game." It's just the offense couldn't get going, and we couldn't stop Patrick Mahomes. And you saw what needs to happen to stop the Chiefs. You need a good pass rush, and that's what the Bills did this year. I think they filled one of their biggest holes in the season, which was defensive line. Offensive line, running game still could be an issue. I guess we'll see how that goes. So, but that's all right. That's it for major predictions. Unless you want something you want to throw in there.
No, I think the Browns will win the Super Bowl.
Okay, well, game picks. Let's do our game picks, and then let's do let's finish it off with game picks. Honestly, I think we've been going for a good amount here for a first episode. I think that's okay.
Okay.
I think we can finish with game picks.
All right.
Maybe we'll sneak in fantasy. Let's just see how long this takes. So,
all right, for the first game pick, I've got Cowboys versus Bucks, or it's
Thursday
Cowboys
night.
versus Bucks Thursday night, and I got the Cowboys winning. I feel like the Bucks is gonna hit an early wall, and the Cowboys is gonna capitalize on it. Yeah, I got the Cowboys winning.
all right, I'm gonna tell you right now. Usually in opinions you can't be wrong.
What do you mean I can't?
I'm
be
gonna
wrong?
tell you right now. Opinions usually can't be wrong, but I'm gonna tell you right now you're wrong.
No. I think the
And
Cowboys
it's
gonna win.
because it's the same Bucks team that just won the Super Bowl.
True.
And number two, the Cowboys are missing Zach Martin, probably their best offensive lineman and one of the best offensive linemen in the league.
No, I just don't know what it is, but I just feel like the Bucks are just gonna have some in the early season that like start falling off or something. That's why I got the Cowboys win.
By how many? Like a little or a lot?
I think it'll be a close game for sure.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that at least. But good lord, I don't think the Cowboys are winning this game. I think they're starting 0-1, and I think they lose by around 10 points, 10 to 14 points. 10 points isn't super close for me because a lot of times you can get a garbage touchdown or something like that. So I'd say 10 to 14 points. We're looking at a 2-possession game.
Possession. Interesting.
Yeah, no. The Bucs are winning that game. I unless something crazy happens in the game, like I just don't see it happening.
Oh, we'll see tomorrow.
I love the Bucs, or I do like the Cowboys. I don't mind them, and I love Dak Prescott. So.
Well, I'm gonna tell you wrong. I'm gonna prove you wrong tomorrow.
Okay. Let's do. All right, let's head to the Sunday games.
Next game is Jags versus Texan. And I got the Jags winning.
Toilet bowl. The toilet bowl. I'll take the Jags. I mean, better roster. No Deshaun Watson. So. It'll be a fairly close game. Just
think
the
so?
Jags. So yeah, I think both teams are very rough around the edges for sure. I don't expect much from these guys.
Yeah, true.
Either of them.
I'm pretty excited to see Trevor Lawrence play though. See how well he does in a full.
Yeah, biggest prospect since Andrew Luck, man. It's gonna be fun.
And next game
but
is
major
Chargers.
pass on watching it.
Oh yeah. All right, next game is Chargers versus Washington. I got the Chargers winning.
Give me Washington.
Washington? Why?
Defense.
Defense?
I expect their defense to overwhelm Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert will have a solid game, but no, I don't. I'm not a huge fan of that team. Like I said, I don't think they're getting second in their division.
Well, last year Justin Herbert was like, I'm pretty sure he was getting like, he was one of the players that like got rushed a lot or sacked or whatever, and he's handled it pretty well.
No, yeah, he had a great season, and I think he's definitely better than Joe Burrow. So, I just.
Yeah.
You got an objection to that? You think Joe Burrow's better?
Yeah, no, I don't think Joe Burrow's better.
Okay. I thought you were saying okay. We're good. No.
I don't think Washington is gonna be like able to handle Chargers.
Yeah, even with that, like I just like their defense better than the Chargers offense. I think that's what it comes down to.
I think Chargers gonna win by like 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got the Washington football team by 6.
Okay, interesting. All right, next game: Seahawks versus Colts.
Give me the Colts.
Colts?
Wait, no. If Carson Wentz isn't playing, I like Carson Wentz a lot with the Colts. If he's not playing, give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, I got the Seahawks.
I know. I wonder what the spread of that game is. Wow, that's pretty interesting actually. It's probably a close spread. It's probably like a +3 or something for the Seahawks.
I don't think it'd be that close. What?
The Seahawks defense sucks.
That may be true, but I think like.
Wait,
Russell
is
Wilson.
that where Bradley Roby went?
No, he went to the Saints.
Oh yeah, what the?
I think Russell Wilson's gonna throw like at least 3 touchdowns or something like that.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks there for sure. I just think that defense is gonna get exposed again this year.
Okay, next game, Jets versus Panthers. I got the Panthers.
Panthers. I think by like 10+. I think it'll be a 2-possession game. I think Sam Darnold's gonna have a great game. 275+ passing yards.
But Jets is kind of like a new team, sort of.
Yeah, I mean Zach Wilson probably should be starting, and he's gonna be thrown into the fire, man. I don't like it. I don't like it.
All right, next game, Vikings versus Bengals. I got the Vikings.
That's another toilet bowl. I said the toilet bowl too. Give me the Vikings.
I can see the Vikings winning by like 2 more touchdowns.
I don't think. No, I think it'll be closer. Give me like a 7-point game. Yeah, I think both teams are going to be very average this year. So
I don't think the Bengals have a good defense, do they?
I think the Bengals will be around a 6-11 team, and the Vikings will be around that range as well. Maybe
6-11. I think 6-11 is kind of stretching it. I thought they're going to win like 3 or 4 games.
Could be. I don't know. I would have to look at their schedule. I just don't expect them to beat a lot of teams, but I think they have because they play a lot of games close last year. Didn't they lose a lot of close games? So I think that'll happen again.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll see what happens. We will see what happens.
All right, next game is Cardinals versus Titans. I got the Titans.
Titans, easy.
Yeah.
I think they win by 10.
I can see that.
Cardinals.
Then again,
I mean, I like the Cardinals, but like they just didn't do a lot last year, other than have the play of the year, and they missed the playoffs, and I think that's pretty disappointing with what they were doing offensively. They were pretty solid on the offense side, but
I think it would be a well-scoring close game.
But they did add some players. Actually, you know what? Chandler Jones and J.J. Watt's going to be a good connection. I actually think it'll be like a 7-point game.
Yeah, didn't they like draft some linebacker or something this year? Or was it last year?
I mean, they have like Rashawn Evans. I don't know if they got somebody else. I don't know who they drafted this year off the top of my head.
I don't remember either. All right.
Pass.
Next game, 49ers versus Lions. I got the Niners.
49ers, easy. The Lions are the worst team in football.
I think this would be a blowout, honestly.
Yeah, who cares? That's an easy pick. Next.
Steelers versus Bills.
Bills, easy.
Yeah,
10
I got
point
the
plus,
Bills.
10 plus.
I can see it being a close game, though.
Defense could cause trouble for Buffalo, but I still think it'll be a 10 plus game, around 10 or more.
Yeah. All right. Eagles versus Falcons. I got the Falcons. You could say this is kind of like a toilet bowl too.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of either of these teams, but I think I like the Eagles more than I like the Falcons. And I'm not sure why. I really couldn't tell you why.
The Falcons secondary is kind of ass.
Falcons lost a lot of close games too last year, and I think they're going to continue that. So give me a close game, but give me the Eagles. I don't know why. I have nothing really to go off of with that.
There are two new head coaches, by the way, going up against each other.
Does nothing for me.
All right, next game. Oh, here we go. Browns versus Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah, I got the Chiefs too.
By probably like 7 to 10 points.
I can see it being a close game.
It won't be like super like the Chiefs aren't going to destroy them. I don't think. Hopefully not. Is that a 1 o'clock game?
I'm not sure. Could be an afternoon game.
Okay. Next.
Next
Chiefs,
game.
like I said, Chiefs 7 to 10. I think. I think Baker will have a decent game. I think he'll throw probably like 2 interceptions though. I think he'll be overwhelmed because Andy Reid's a great coach, and that Chiefs defense is actually really solid, despite being the offense the obvious.
Cornerbacks I don't know who their cornerbacks are, but I don't think the corners are that good.
L'Jarius Sneed, I think, is one of them. I'm not 100% sure who the other one is.
I think Charvarius Ward or something.
Oh yeah. If he's still there, then it should be him, and then their safety should be Tyrann Mathieu. I'm not 100% sure who their free safety is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Chris Jones should still be on the defense line.
Yeah. I don't know about their linebackers. I don't know who on it.
Didn't they sign a pass rusher this year?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Chiefs anyway. Who cares? Chiefs.
All right. Packers versus Saints. I got the Packers.
Packers. I don't like the Saints this year to be like a powerhouse team, so I don't think anyone's going to beat the reigning MVP.
Yeah, I could see this being a blowout game. I mean,
I'd probably go around 10 to 14 point game.
Yeah.
Or I guess 14 to 17, 2 possessions minimum.
All right, next game, Broncos versus Giants.
Broncos?
I got the Giants on this one.
Really?
Yeah, I think the Giants are just gonna they had great acquisitions in the offseason.
Yeah, their offense is fine. Their defense isn't.
Yeah, I don't know. This one's kind of iffy. The Broncos.
I like the Broncos defense more than I like the Giants offense. Callahan, who's that free safety? Justin Simmons, Von Miller, Bradley Chubb back together. Oh my goodness, I don't see them. No, I don't like it. I don't like them. I like the Broncos winning that game.
Well, Giants got like a good front three or whatever. Like Leonard Williams.
He's decent. I don't think he's as good as I think he's great in the run game, which I don't know how much the Broncos will be doing.
Well, Saquon's back. I think Saquon's gonna go off.
Maybe not with that defense, and hopefully that's not true because I do have him in fantasy. But
yeah,
I don't know.
All right,
I
next
like the
game.
Broncos there. I like the
Dolphins versus Patriots.
Dolphins.
Dolphins? I got the Dolphins too.
I don't
Mac
think it'll
Jones
be.
first game. I feel he's gonna get like the first game jitters.
He's throwing a pick six. Mark it. Put it down. Pick six, Mac Jones.
Possibly. I feel he's gonna do like little short passes. I know they're gonna run the ball a lot. The Patriots.
I don't think Bill Belichick would do anything crazy with the rookie quarterback. So.
And then Tua on the Dolphins could throw a pick six.
I just think it's more likely Mac Jones does. Will
Yeah.
Tua throw a pick? Sure, maybe. I don't know.
I think it'll be a close
Mac
game.
Jones, first game, show me a pick six. He may even throw for 300 yards after that. Pick six.
All right, next game. Bears versus Rams. I got the Rams.
Rams, yeah.
Yep.
I think that's pretty easy for me.
Matthew Stafford.
Andy
next.
Dalton, if Andy Dalton's starting, like, yeah, for sure.
Andy Dalton.
Allen Robinson still has a decent game, I think, but when you're the number one receiver on the team, you're going to get targets.
I
He
don't know.
might be shadowed by Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm
something to look
saying.
out for.
I don't know.
Something to look out for.
Next game. Raiders versus Ravens.
Raiders, Ravens?
Yeah.
Ravens.
Yeah, I got the Ravens on this one.
I don't like the Raiders whatsoever. I think Mike Mayock and John Gruden need to be fired immediately. They've wasted draft picks. They've signed people that don't make good contributions. They've had some decent draft picks, but they've also had some really bad ones. I think they both need to be fired, and after this season, when they underperform again, they will.
Yeah, plus I think Derek Carr is just an average QB. Like,
And Josh Jacobs had a down year last year, and that's not something you
Yeah.
want to see. I like both of them. I actually really like Derek Carr and Josh Jacobs, but I don't like either side of the team, offense or defense. And I definitely don't like the head coach or the GM. They gotta go. I'm serious. They should already be gone. I can't believe they're still there.
I don't think they're that bad. I mean, like,
What have they done?
maybe John Gruden, yeah, but
John Gruden signed like $100 million contract or something like ridiculous. I don't know if it was $100 million. Like I'm pretty sure it was like a 10-year, like $100 million though. And then Mike Mayock, like, come on, man, no, that team, no, get rid of them.
yeah.
There's some good candidates out there. They're not them.
All right, that concludes our game picks.
That was the last game.
Yeah, that's the last game.
Dang. Well, do you? I guess let's just do this real quick. Do you have any big fantasy likes and don't likes, real quick?
Yep, I like Kyler Murray.
Who are they playing?
They're playing the. Where is it?
Was it the Rams?
No, it wasn't the Rams. Oh, they're playing the Titans.
Okay. Sure. I think he'll always put up decent points. So
Were you doing this week? Is this like a weekly thing or just overall? I was
for
kinda
this week.
thinking overall.
For this week. For this
Oh,
week.
for this week. Yeah, I'll still stick with Kyler Murray.
I mean,
I
I
don't
think
know-
he'll get decent points, honestly, forever.
I don't know the Titans defense. Is
Actually,
that
it could
good.
be. I mean, it could be a mix of both. Because I wrote down some people who I think are good for this season. So, if you have some guys for this season, you can say that as well.
Okay, well I got Kyler Murray for this season and the game too, I guess.
Yeah, for this season, I really like Corey Davis. I
Corey
have
Davis.
high hopes for Saquon Barkley. I think he has a bounce back season. And James Robinson. I think James Robinson with ETN, he's going to have another good year.
18's out.
Yep. So expect James Robinson to play well.
Okay. I got Jonathan Taylor for the season. I think he's gonna put up big numbers. Gonna run a lot.
No, if Carson Wentz isn't starting, if they're using a backup quarterback, expect them to run the ball a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think he'll get over like 1,000 yards, probably.
He'll probably have like 1,000 rushing, 500 receiving at least.
More than 200 points, I could say.
Yeah.
More than 200 points.
I have some people I don't like. Joe Mixon. He
Joe
scares me every
Mixon.
year. It's especially with that offensive line. I just don't know. And those injuries scare me. Even though I drafted one of them, I don't like the Bills running back situation because they're like 50-50 backs. And although Devin Singletary's looked good in the preseason, who I drafted, You never really know, especially with that offensive line who didn't perform well in the run last year.
Yeah.
And Julio. I don't like Julio this year. I think A.J. Brown's the number one guy there still. Julio Jones is still going to have games where he does well, especially if he stays healthy. But I think A.J. Brown ends with more points, so I'm not a huge fan of I'm a big fan of the number one receiver. I think my starting fantasy receivers should all be number ones. And I somehow managed to let that happen. So
I don't like Josh Jacobs. I think he's going to split time this year with Kenyon Drake.
Didn't they cut Kenyon Drake?
Yeah, they got Kenyon Drake.
Didn't they cut him?
They cut him?
I don't know. Maybe I'm making something up, but I swear something happened.
No, I don't think they cut him.
But yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, I don't think Josh Jacobs is going to put up like those big numbers that we're used to seeing. He might maybe get like a, I don't know, like 20, 50-yard run here and there.
Oh, no. I'm thinking of John Brown. John Brown just got cut.
But I do think
and they signed him.
Josh Jacobs will get most of the shares, and Kenyon Drake could be like the pass catching back.
He'll for sure be a. Josh Jacobs still the number one guy, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. But I really don't like that anybody on that team for fantasy, truthfully.
And I don't like Brandon Cooks. I'm gonna say it. No Deshaun Watson, no production. I don't know how good Tyler Taylor is. I think he might get hurt in the season.
Rod.
What? Rod.
Rod. There you go, buddy.
Yeah, Rod.
I think. I mean, Tyrod, as a Bills fan, he's a very average quarterback. He's a good runner, decent thrower. He didn't have a great weapon cast in Buffalo, and he doesn't have one in Houston. So, I expect similar numbers for what he did in Buffalo. So,
yeah.
But I actually kind of like Brandon Cooks because he's the only option in Houston. So we'll see how that goes.
I thought they're gonna run it a lot though. They have like 3 backs.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes though. You got anything else you want to add?
Don't like Jared Goff. I don't think he's gonna put up numbers like he used to with the Rams.
Well, he's certainly not gonna do it with the Lions. I'll tell you that right now. No shot.
Then Dan Campbell. I don't know. Wait, they do have Anthony Wentz. I don't know how that's gonna go.
I don't like that team, and they're gonna be the worst team in football. So I think the worst team in football isn't gonna have great fantasy options, but they could have some underrated ones for sure.
I put Jared Judy. I think he's gonna have a breakout season. More than 200 points for sure. Now that Cortland Sutton came back with Teddy. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. I could see that happening for sure.
They got
I like them using Teddy Bridgewater more than Drew Lock. So.
E.J. Bourne and Robbie Anderson both at 1,000 yards last season with Teddy on the team. I could see that happening.
I like Robbie Anderson a lot this year too.
Yeah.
So, but that's all I got for this episode.
Here.
It's a long one. Who knows if this even gets aired, Kevin? What do you think? You think we should air it?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Also, I guess this is super late, but Kevin didn't have anything for social media that he wanted posted, so that's why his thing is just Kevin.
Yeah,
mine's my ad.
I don't do social media like that. But yeah, I think that concludes episode 1
of the Spider Y2 Banana podcast.
Y2, baby.
Little sign language for you guys.
Y2.
Y2 Banana. Hopefully you guys know what Spider Y2 Banana is. Hope you understand that.
What if this copyright?
I don't even.
We have to make a new name.
If a play is copyrighted, I'm gonna lose my mind. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed watching this, Mom. Who do you think's watching it from your side? Yeah, just your parents.
Yeah, I don't think my parents watching this, to be honest.
To be honest, I don't know if anyone's watching this, but hey, we had fun. I like talking football, man.
True.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.